Hi, welcome, 欢迎. Welcome to the Chinese class open house. I am your student's teacher, Mrs. Huang. Today I'm going to use this opportunity to share a little bit about how your student learn in this class and what are the things they learn. So let's begin. First, let me make myself a little bit smaller. This is me. 你好 means hi. You probably heard this phrase from your student very often already since our class began. They call me Huang 老师, which means Mrs. Huang. I graduated from San Diego State University, and then I get my master's degree through National University. Before I came to KLA, I have been teaching at San Diego North County Chinese School for 6 years. This is my second year teaching at KLA, and I really enjoy working with your student. When I have time, I enjoy to, nature. I like to go out and hiking. I also enjoy reading and watch movies. I was born in Taiwan, which is the island right next to mainland China. So I speak Taiwanese and Mandarin Chinese. I moved to Buenos Aires, Argentina when I was in high school. And then after I got married, I moved to America and have been living in San Diego ever since. So what are our, class expectation? It's very easy. Basically, we just follow the same school-wide rules. Students are expected to wear their KLA shirts. They should find a quiet place to sit and learn. If they don't want to distract other family members, they can put on their earphones. And they are expected to mute when they are not speaking. So these are pretty much the same rules that we apply across all the grade levels. And what are the things that we learn? So students will learn about how to apply, how to use Chinese in our daily life conversations. And then they will also learn fun facts about Chinese cultures in terms of the food, the holidays, the traditions, and customs. So things we will learn, how will we learn? So I meet your student once a week for 40 minutes. That's a very short period of time. So our pace is pretty fast, but we learn Chinese with songs, with authentic materials. We also play games, and then we use a lot of technology in our learning. So besides Google Classroom, we use Google Meet as our, opportunity to see each other. We also use Kami to edit our assignment, and we will be making Flipgrid so that students can showcase their Chinese fluency. During class, we also do Kahoot as games, and we also use Pear Deck to interact so that I can collect feedback from students. So to access our Google Classroom, our Google Meet, let me move myself out of the way. Let's see. Okay, well, I think our internet is pretty slow today, and this is something that we want to expect that, we should expect this to happen because our internet speed kind of influence our learning. But that's all right. With patience, we can overcome these challenges. So to access my Google Meet, your student will first go to the Google Classroom of their grade level teachers. So if they go to Mrs. Acosta's class, if they go to Ms. Vasquez's class, they go to their own Google Classroom. And from there, they go to classwork. Okay, they click on classwork, and then they select Chinese. Okay, that my class will be on one of the tab right here. After they go to my Chinese tab, they will be able to see our Google Meet, and this is the link that they come to my classroom, my virtual classroom. Once in a while, students will be directed into a virtual classroom. We will complete a different exercise, but mostly this is the icon that they are going to click, and that's how we have our class right now. Student will also find assignment here with this icon under our Chinese tab. And so this is pretty much how we use Google Classroom. I ask your student to open two tabs. because we are learning at home right now, but I really want to create this in-person environment. So I usually ask your student to open one tab on the left-hand side right here, and this is where they will have their Google Meet. They are expected to mute when they are not speaking, but they should turn on their camera so I know that they are in the classroom with me. On the right-hand side, if we have a Pear Deck, I will share the link with students so they will be working on the right-hand side with another tab. This way, students will be able to see me on the screen and the rest of their classmates, so we still feel like we are in the classroom. And on the right-hand side, they will see my teaching materials, and these are the activities that we will be doing. Personally, I believe this is a pretty effective setup. I would encourage you to, tell your children to do that so they don't need to switch between tabs, and they can see all the information and they can see me clearly, during class. So that's pretty much the end of my presentation. If you have any questions or any feedback, please feel free to contact me. My email address is whuang@mykla.org, and I look forward to see you and hear from you soon. Goodbye, 再见。